Everybody, 2K Sports, great to have you with us for some baseball. The game starter on the mound. Here's a look. And what is this lineup going to see from him today, Steve?
Well, a good right-handed pitcher on the mound right here facing this lineup that can score some runs. It's going to be critical for him to keep the ball down to the zone and pitch to his capabilities. If he does that, he should have success.
Get a chance to look at what Charlie Manuel's thinking lineup-wise. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, his power numbers aren't going to scare you. Joe Mauer's not going to be a guy that you have to fear the big three-run home runs. But if you want a guy to be able to drive in runs consistently, put the ball in play, throw quality at-bats against you, hit balls in gaps to drive in runs, Joe Mauer's the guy you want to see in the box.
Thompson at the plate. He's the game's first batter.
Fielder, number 48, Sam Thompson.
It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball. Career numbers 224 again. Here's one hit very well deep. No problem with that one. And a look at the D. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John.
Well, every team needs a guy who goes all out on every single play, and that's what Aaron Hill brings to the table. He's a grinder on defense. Is he going to win awards for his defense? Maybe not. But is he going to give you great, consistent play on a daily basis and 100% effort every time he goes out on the field? He absolutely is.
And it's Denard Span. On the way. He was a little early that time, 0-1.
A great change-up right there. You see how far out in front of it he is?
Here's the pitch. This one hit, and a long foul ball down the left side. And he fouls off another one.
Well, a nice defensive approach right there. A pitch down in the strike zone below the knees, but he couldn't take that chance, and he just gets enough on it to foul it off.
Able to set him down there, chuck that one up with a strikeout for him.
Well, he had a swing at it. 2 strikes, ball up and away. A good pitch to at least put in play or foul off, but couldn't quite catch up to it.
Here's Joe Mauer now, 2 down. Now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
And that's a strike. Mauer now will cover that plate with that big bat.
At 0-2, you're in complete control right now, so I'm throwing him something out of the strike zone to see if I can get him to chase.
Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. That's caught. Side is retired. And nothing across here in this half of the inning.
Now batting.
A glance now at this starter. And as he gets going against these hitters, what's in store?
Well, not one of the better right-handers on the mound right here against a lineup that can put some runs up on the board. If he throws it over the plate, this lineup could do some damage, so he's going to have to really work the corners and rely upon his movement.
And the 0-1 by Johnson. Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. The pitch. Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Big swing, misses on the changeup, struck him out, one away.
Number 18.
Well, Gary, let's see this pitch again in K-Cam. Here's another look at the changeup. Well, they went soft with 2 strikes. They go to the changeup, completely fooling the hitter. Struck him out.
And their offensive lineup looks like this. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, you look at guys who are just oozing with talent, and Justin Upton is at the top of that list. A compact, very powerful young man, made the transition being drafted as an infielder to move to right field, where he's now an all-star. Guy can do a lot of damage with the bat in his hand.
Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone, strike one.
When you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Here's the delivery. With patience, Jason Kubel lets that one go by for a ball. It'll even up the count. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. Number 20 in time for the outlet. Here's how they'll stack up defensively. John, scouting anyone here?
Well, Joe Mauer's a guy you have to keep an eye on in this one. I mean, not only is he a great catcher of the ball, he also is great at handling his pitching staff. Not a lot he can't do behind the plate, and for a tall guy to be as athletic as he is, that's a tough thing to do for a catcher.
Chance here with 2 down for Paul Goldschmidt. He's got 3 hits, 6 at-bats again. Slider just misses, 1-0.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hands.
1-0 on the way. 1-0 pitch. That's a cutter in there, 1-1.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Swung on, liner to right. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit. And he'll stop at second base. And it will be a double.
Well, this pitcher was cruising along in this inning. Not a lot of difficulty so far. Loses concentration for just 1 second. And now, a runner in scoring position. He's got to work.
And we've got Jennings batting. Checks him at second. A dive, and he's back in easily. Johnson with a windup. Fastball just misses. 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. And it's hit well off the bat of Jennings. This one to Thompson. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. Nobody's put one up yet here in Baltimore. And the cleanup man stands in. He'll start it off here in the second. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
Here's the delivery. 0-1 pitch, a fastball. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Ball lifted high in the air, deep down the line in right. And And they get the first run of the ball game. That solo shot, that is a big fly ball, 1-0.
Well, that's how you get back in control of the game. You get out in front. The offense got the job done. Now they're going to keep trying to pad the lead and let the pitching hold it later.
Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. This is a really momentum feel home run. You get it at this point of the ball game. You add some juice to the whole offense.
Well, this could be a decisive moment in the game. I mean, these hits early on could ultimately impact the result at the end of the game.
Up the middle. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? And so there he is at first base, and there's still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. Good patience, good pitch recognition.
Sure looked like the hitter decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to wail.
Oh, he was aggressive, no question about it. Got a pitch he could handle and took advantage.
The pitch. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0. The 1-0 now. Line drive left to the bag and foul. Swing and a miss on that fastball, and it's 1-2.
On this 1-2 count, the batter has to protect the plate. The numbers indicate he's willing to chase if you throw it out of the zone.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, 92 miles per hour, you can get away with some mistakes, but it would be nice to have some movement.
Well, you see him go after the inside part of the plate here.
Boy, he really did. He just bombarded the inside after the plate.
But as a hitter, you just have to get your timing down a little bit better. And he certainly didn't have it there.
And try and dome it in the box now.
Well, for a long time, his team would bounce him around the field, trying to get him at bats at any position they felt he could help out. But last year, strictly a catcher, did a pretty good job in limited time.
And he watches a cut fastball to start the at-bat for strike 1. For Domet, is he better when he doesn't play a lot of games? Only 77 games, a couple hundred at-bats, and he hit 300, and this one's grounded meekly to first. The second, there's 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. A strike here in the second, getting a run across. And so the visiting club is leading 1-0. It's Justin Upton to lead it off. Strike 1, and Johnson gets him swinging.
Well, you can tell by that approach he was looking for that fastball. He got it, but still out in front.
That's striking. It's 0-2. Time for Upton now to be very careful at the plate.
Gary, he's very susceptible to the changeup with 2 strikes. Let's see if they've done their scouting.
Hit in the air to center field. That's 1 down.
Boy, got underneath it, hit it right up the chute. The second baseman able to make the play easy.
And Kelly settles in. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that gets through for a base hit. So Miguel Montero will come up.
Well, he waited for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now with one out, let's see if they try to move him along.
And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
And you can see that four-seam fastball. It's been hit twice already.
And that pitch is the only pitch that anybody has hit here. But hey, we're only in the second inning, so he's going to need to be at least aware that this lineup may be keying in on something, or he might be tipping that pitch.
Quick check at first, and he's back easily, made a dive to get in. He's running toward second. 0-1. And he is out trying to take second. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Here's the pitch. Line towards second. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. And it's up against the wall. He's thinking 3 here. And he'll stop at third. That's a 3-back.
Well, the one thing you never want to do is make the last out at third base to end an inning. But he was able to get in there with that great speed just in time.
Right fielder up. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1. The 1-1 now. He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike 2.
He looked like he was ready to swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball just paints the outside corner.
Pitch on the way. Changeup swung on and missed. That will retire the side. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. A lot of guys like this muted lighting. You see the baseball maybe a little bit better. You don't have the shadows out there. That's when you get in trouble at the plate. Hit that one right back up the middle. Over to first for out number 1.
Number 47.
It's going to be Johnson now. There's a ground ball. Jennings. Now it's 2 away.
Fielder, number 48, Sam Thompson.
And it's Austin Kearns in the box now. And the first pitch. He swings and nails a liner. And that's going to be a base hit, a single for Thompson. And that's going to bring Denard Span to the plate.
Well, after 2 outs, they finally got a man on board right here in this inning. So let's see if they can get back-to-back hits going and maybe get some momentum.
Struck out swinging last time. He's running, taking off for second. Safe. He gets in there.
He gets into second base and beats the throw there, Gary. Now he's in scoring position. Outstanding offensive play.
Thought we might have had an argument on the call at second base, but none from the manager.
Yeah, not at all. Let's see if they can get him home now.
The 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a ball hit well. Deep, straightaway center field. Back. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. And their pitcher at the plate now. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. Gerardo Parra is going to have to take the defensive mode now with that bat.
Well, he's a very defensive hitter when the count gets to 0-2. So I'm going to try to get him to chase something out of the zone.
Lined foul towards third. And Gerardo Parra comes up empty with that swing. That's going to be strike three. He's gone.
Here's the curve on K-Cam. Well, that curveball is an unhittable pitch. It's either a take pitch or if you swing at it, you swing and miss. 2 straight strikeouts on the big hook.
McGraw is the batter now.
It's been a series of ups and downs for Aaron Hill the past few seasons. Comeback player of the year in 2009 to a terrible 2010. Little mixed reviews on 2011.
That one goes foul. Those mixed reviews for Hill we were talking about after he moved to the National League. He hit .315. Maybe, John, getting back on track.
Yeah, we know he's a better player than he was in 2010.
Swung on line to right center field. And that's through a base hit. And that'll bring up Jason Kubel.
Number 18.
Well, with one out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
He bounced out his last time. Here's the pitch. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
Well, it's the fact that his arsenal of pitches has been great today, and the command of that arsenal.
Hit sharply towards the hole. Boy, what a time now to capitalize it again.
Uh, 0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
And Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. He doubled at his last appearance. Spins and a throw behind the runner. Gets back in time. The first pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. He's picked up a 1-for-1 so far. Success today against Johnson.
And look, he's not the only one that's hit this four-seamer today. His teammates are as well. And as a pitcher, you have to figure out what they're doing to have success.
On the ground to first. There's one. And two. They pull off the double play. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Now this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. Take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
Well, guys, you look at that four-seamer. It's been hit 2 times.
You know, with a few runs he's given up, I'm not sure that a pair of hits is really a big concern for him. He's come out of the gate strong and has definitely been in control when he's gone at the hitters.
And he leaves that one alone. Joe Mauer, patience. That'll even the count.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Here's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That one gets through for a base hit. He's in there at second base, still no one away.
Well, it's so important for your team to get guys on base and in scoring position early in the inning, and that's exactly what he did with that double.
Cleanup man in the box again. He homered back in inning number 2. And here's the first one. And he swings and hits this one foul. Spins, checks him at second, and he dives back safely. Here's the pitch. And he fouls another one off. And he fouls off another one. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And that's another foul ball. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
Yeah, and a couple times he's gotten a little bit out of rhythm, got a few hiccups here and there, but for the most part, he's been pretty outstanding.
Well, some of the hitters have been able to put the ball in play and hit the ball hard, but it's not about mixing his pitches up. He's got to execute the pitch when he throws it as well.
And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. Josh Willingham at the plate, runner in scoring position.
Well, some hitters can struggle when they switch leagues. Josh Willingham, though, actually improved when he came over to the AL last season, putting up a career-high 29 home runs.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. This one has popped up to the left side out of play. And for Josh Willingham, those numbers we were talking about, he had to do that in a ballpark not particularly friendly to hitters in Oakland.
Well, listen, he's had to adapt and change before in his career. He was
swung and a ground ball to third. Throws to first. He's retired. That's 2 down.
Number 36.
And the right fielder batting again. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
The first pitch of an at-bat may be the most critical pitch of the at-bat, especially when you get strike 1. He's gotten 6 hitters out today when he's gone 0-1 in the count.
Two outs and a runner on second. A swing line to left center. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. And they bring him home.
Number 20.
Well, that pitch was upstairs, but he went up there and got it.
Well, a nice piece of hitting. Got up on top of that ball and drove it.
Chance to drive in a run for Ryan Doman. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of this ball game. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. Jennings throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. And we've got Jennings batting. When you see a pitching performance like we've seen from the man on the mound today, there have to be a lot of things going right, and they have been. Here's a breakdown of how often he's gotten those hitters to chase pitches outside the zone.
Well, he's really locked in right now. Got the hitters off balance, forcing the hitters to swing at pitches outside of the zone, expanding that strike zone.
Unpredictability, that's the toughest thing on any hitter. When you can't guess with the pitcher and you can't guess location, that makes it so difficult.
And Johnson outside a bit. That'll be a ball.
Gary's been doing a nice job of kind of dancing out there on the mound. He's had some base runners out there, been able to make pitches and let the defense make plays behind him, so he's done a nice job pitching out of trouble.
Jennings, a ground ball. Number 46. One away.
Nice easy ground ball to shortstop, able to get over, make the play. Good strong throw across the infield to get the runner at first.
And it's Justin Upton now with one away.
And a breakout season for Justin Upton in 2011. Everyone was waiting for this to happen. You got to remember, though, he's still a very young player who's still learning the game.
Johnson with a windup. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Upton certainly had flashes of greatness in past years, but that was the breakthrough season last year. Now can he sustain it?
Well, staying healthy was a big part of 2011. He played in all but 3 games last year. Previous high, 138 games. When he's healthy, he's going to put up big-time numbers. Not many players with better bat speed than Justin Upton.
Cutter thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. He swings and drives this one. This one to Thompson. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time.
Oh, he got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out.
And Kelly settles in. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
Well, how can you complain about what this guy today? I mean, most of the game he's been locked in.
You know, in respect to how he's been mixing up his location, he's doing it enough to keep the hitters off balance and keep them guessing, wondering what's coming next.
Now the first pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. So Miguel Montero will come up.
Well, you got to love to see this guy get on base with 2 outs right here with that base hit. Now it's up to his teammates to figure out a way to get him across the plate.
Tripled in his last appearance. Johnson with a windup. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one. Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
You want your pitchers to be aggressive and go at the hitters and work ahead in the count. And first pitch strike's the way to do it. Well, in this game, he's retired 8 hitters after he's gone to an 0-1 count.
Hit sharply towards the hole. Number 21. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him.
Stepping up to the plate.
There's shortstop in the box. He'll get us started here in the 5th. First pitch on the way. And it's fouled off. And another foul ball. Foul ball! And he fouls off another one. Foul! He sends this one in the air towards center. And he makes the catch. One away.
Number 47.
It's going to be Johnson now. Grounded out last time. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The pitch. And Johnson puts another one foul. And he looks at a called third strike on the slider. 2 down.
Check out the movement on this on K-Cam. It clocks in at 85 miles per hour. Well, they made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
And it's Austin Kearns in the box now. How's he using the strike zone to his advantage? Here's a quick look at how he's been mixing locations.
His command and control have been solid. Not perfect, but the great pitching coaches will all agree that when you can mix locations along with pitch types, that you have the greatest chance of success each time out on the mound.
And John, you know this is a game of adjustments, and the hitters have not been able to adjust to the location and the rhythm of his pitching.
There's a swing and a smash. And there's the third out. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. Leadoff batter will get a shot at it later on in this inning.
Up to the plate.
And the number 8 spot rolls around. 0 for 1 so far. Could change that if he can get a hit off Johnson.
He saw the changeup as the put-away pitch in his last at-bat. You got to believe he's got to be looking for it somewhere during this at-bat as well.
Well, it won't be as easy this time up, though, as he's seen that pitch now, and he knows that he'll go to it with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air to center field. That's one away.
Number 51.
And their pitcher up again. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. That'll bring up Aaron Hill.
I thought he couldn't hit, Gary. Pitchers can't hit. Here, look at that. That's a good piece of hitting right there. Nice job.
Base hit his last time. And he starts him out. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Look, they left 4 runners on base so far in the game, so they've had a couple of opportunities, you know, to be able to try to make something happen, but just have not been able to come up with a big hit or a long ball.
And here's the pitch. Swing and a drive, deep left center. 2 down. And he'll have to hold at first.
Shifted the outfielders to the left. He hit it to left, and he's out.
Jason Kubel gets to swing now with 2 away. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch, change up in there. 1-1.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
Here's a strike, bottom half of the zone. 1-2 now. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. This one to Thompson. That one's grabbed. Side retired. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Number 2 hole set to get things started. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And it's Denard Span. He'll get things started off as we go to the 6th. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball. Here's the delivery. This is a swing hit in the air. That one's foul. Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Good eye that time by Span. He stayed away from that pitch to even the count up. Here's a swing, a long high drive deep into center field. And another solo home run, extending the lead now to 3.
Gary, this offense has just been in control right here. Extending the lead, going to make it much more difficult to catch them later.
And starts him out here. A line drive towards the hole. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. Almost got that base runner on. Take a look at the replay.
Well, this guy always gets down the line in a hurry. They've got to come up firing, and they get him just in time.
Good speed, better defense. Up now, their second baseman. He homered back in inning number 2. And the first pitch. He watches the first pitch. That ends up in the zone. Strike 1.
Well, Gary, now that he's ahead in the count, it's probably a good time to go to the changeup.
The pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. No problem for him as he gets that out.
Number 44.
2 outs in the inning. Here's Josh Willingham. Grounded out his last time through. And here's the first one. Swings. Ball is clobbered high, deep to left center field. Goodbye. Home run. This game now a 4-run ball game. The solo home run adding to that lead.
Well, the pitcher's going to have to make some adjustments right now, Gary. That's the 3rd home run he's given up in this game.
The hitters have figured out some kind of sequence they're queuing on.
Now, good hitting coaches help the hitters do that.
Now batting, right fielder, number 36.
First pitch to him. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Steve, this has been an unbelievable offensive show, and contributing to it the long ball.
Well, you're right. I mean, every single time the pitcher made a mistake, it's been getting knocked around the ballpark.
Here's the delivery. Swung on the fastball. Couldn't get to it. 0-2. Now, guys, let's check out the numbers here on balls thrown outside that strike zone and see how he's been doing on the mound to get the batters to go after those pitches.
Well, when you break it down, his command just hasn't been there. You have to earn outside corner on the plate or the inside corner. He hasn't earned it with his command early in the count.
When you look at his pitch chart, it's just all over the place. When you can't command the pitch, you're going to get hurt by these hitters. He has not been able to command anything today.
And that's another foul ball.
When you're down in the count 0-2, you want to battle and fight any way you can to stay alive. He fouled off a tough pitch right there.
Hit hard to second. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. So they get the long ball working as they have 2 solo homers in this half of the inning. Things will start getting difficult with the third man in the order lurking ahead. And Paul Goldschmidt to lead it on. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Johnson with a windup. And he takes that curveball for a strike. 0-1.
Okay, moving to the middle part of the ball game right here, you really have to tip your hat to the pitching. I mean, he's done an unbelievable job of hitting his spots when he needs to, and that's not always easy when they get some base runners on, but he's left a handful of base runners on here through the middle part of the ball game.
He deals. That's swung on a liner here. He's on board. Will be a base hit there. Still no 1-0.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
It's fouled off. On the way. There's a swing towards the hole. Nobody's able to get under that one. It falls, a base hit. That'll bring up Justin Upton.
But what an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball, and he made it look easy.
Last time up, flew out. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And here's the first one. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. And he's in there.
With 1 run already across the board and nobody out, this has the potential of being a really big inning. Let's see if they can string some hits together.
And Kelly settles in. They are keeping the pressure on you. This offense knows it's got a chance to get back into this game. Johnson with a windup. Swing and a liner to right center. And that looks like an RBI and a single.
But just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs.
the number 7 batter in the box. Offensively, the opportunity to pull it a little bit closer, and right now that offense looks as though they've got the ability to do that.
Now we just saw a quality piece of hitting right there. With one swing of the bat, he pulls him within striking distance of the lead right now.
Well, we might call that a palpable shift in momentum. Do you like that word?
Palpable. It's a very, very good word. It's an SAT word, I think.
Here's the first pitch, and that's in there for a strike.
Well, you're right, Gary. These guys are playing with some confidence right now in swinging the bats.
We'll see how palpable it is. Swung and a fly ball. And it goes foul. Taps this one foul to the right.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
Trying to get him to go after that cutter, but it's 1-2.
But you're going to like their approach here right now. I mean, they know they just need to get base runners. When you get base runners, give yourself opportunities to score. You can do it, and they picked up a couple runs just by doing that.
One-two pitch coming. There's a swing and a liner. And another hit. They're really gunning right now. And he's aboard easily. This is a great situation for some offense.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
He's better than that. Fair down.
And Carl Pavano gets ready to throw. They felt like it was time for a reliever.
Well, if it were me, I'd leave the starter in the game. I think you're taking him out too early right now. I'd go to the bullpen a little bit later.
No one out. Sacks full. Now the first pitch. Line towards first. One decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it.
But Gary, get a chance to look at this double play in the replay, and this is an outstanding effort to make the catch, get to the bag, and make the throw. That's a rally killer.
And that's going to deny the chance at a big inning here. And their pitcher up again. Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you don't, you're going to have the potential for a very big inning offensively. Here's your big-time opportunity to put something up on the board. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
Here it comes. And that's a strike. Gerardo Parra is going to have to take the defensive mode now with that bat. Fouled off. He delivers. Fouled away.
But when a pitcher throws a pitch out there 0-2, you're expecting him to get a ground out or a strikeout. But this guy just reaches out, puts it in play, a defensive swing to keep this thing going.
Line towards third and foul. So they strike for 5 base hits in the inning and a couple of runs.
Now up to the plate.
There's Ryan Delman leading it off. 0 for 2 thus far.
Now they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
It is the top half of the 7th and a 1-0 count.
Well, the reports indicate he does not like the breaking ball early in the count. Let's see if they get him to try to chase it.
And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1.
Well, the hitter didn't like that one, but that's a strike. He hit the inside corner up in the zone. Got to swing the bat.
The pitch. That one swung on its line. And his throw gets him on the way.
Number 46.
There's shortstop in the box. He flew out his last time up. And the first pitch. Swung on. That's going to be hit foul. Long fly ball left side. And he fouls another one off. Change-up swung on and missed. That'll be out number 2. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle. Almost no movement at all there at 76 miles per hour.
And their pitcher at the plate now. Now a moment to take a look at how this guy's been throwing in terms of quality strikes.
Well, what stands out is that when he's been most successful is when he's hitting the inside and outside corners of the plate. He's keeping the ball out of the middle, and that's the way you have success in this league.
That's exactly it. Keep the ball out of the center of the plate, make it difficult for the hitter to center the ball on the bat.
Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. A bouncing ball to shortstop. Number 10. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. 7th inning stretch time in Baltimore.
Now up to the plate.
It's Aaron Hill to lead it off. Trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And Thompson takes care of that one.
Second baseman. Number 18.
Ritz settling in.
Oh, it was a bit of a redemption year for Carl Pavano the season before last. Had a great 2010 where he was able to stay healthy and get back to winning ways. 2011, he didn't quite have the same luck.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. So Pavano, can he continue where he ended? He was better at the end of the season than he was at the start last year. He hopes that moves into this year.
Well, you're right. I mean, the number's not quite the same in 2011, but what we do have is now is 2 straight years for Carl Pavano where he stayed healthy. That's a very good sign. Look for him to bounce back in 2012.
Fastball got him 2 down.
Now up to the plate.
Okay, Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought the timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
Chance here with 2 down for Paul Goldschmidt. Singled and scored his last time around. The first pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air, soaring into deep right center field. Out of here. Goodbye home run. They trim a bit off that deficit with that solo homer, coming to within 1.
Come from behind wins are tough to get, especially against this team, but they're a little bit closer right now. They got the feeling.
Line drive fouled off towards first. And that's another foul ball. Now sails by Chris Johnson. Catches him looking, strike 3. Narrow their deficit a bit. They pick up a run on the dinger. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Thompson settles in. Flew out last time. This one's grounded foul wide of first. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Burns, who can K, doesn't want to do that here.
The pitcher has him right where he wants him, on the defensive. He could try to throw it out of the zone and get him to chase.
A line drive towards short. And he throws on to first for the out for a left. Got him in time, first base out.
Now let's see it again. Does the ball beat him to the bag? It sure does. Good call.
Now batting with 1 away. Here's Denard Span. Had a home run back in the 6th. Here's the first one. Swing, liner, back up the middle. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance.
Well, he gets the curveball in the outer part of the plate, but he does a good job of not trying to pull it. He goes right back up the middle. Nice job. Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over to the bullpen.
First pitch on the way. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And he can't get to it. All the way to the wall.
Now back. Second.
Well, this happens a lot. You bring in a reliever, possibly the specialist, or just a guy to try to get a nice fresh arm in there. A lot of times these pitching changes result in an extra base hit, like we just saw. He had a great AB right there, though.
You're a little dicey right now. Takashi Saito is going to have to really buckle down and go after it.
This is a tight spot for the pitcher. You're really going to bear down, or you're going to be down by more than 1.
Well, you're right, Gary. He can't be afraid to go after the hitter. A lot of times pitchers get a little timid, a little tentative. He has to be aggressive and make his pitch.
Hit in the air, in right, foul territory. And look, for a moment like he had a chance to make that play, but not to be. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. The 1-1. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. A run scores.
Now batting.
Well, he swung the outfield around to the left, but he hits it into the strength and teeth of the defense. Credit that, he finds a hole anyways.
Here is Josh Willingham. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Well, they needed that one right there, Gary. That was a big at-bat. Now they have the lead. Now they're looking to add on to it, too. Take the pressure off the late inning pitching.
And it's fouled off. Bullpen always happy to have as big a lead as they can get going into the late innings, but hey, at least they got themselves a lead.
No, you're right. Managers don't mind it too much either, but they want to keep piling on right here. They'll like it even more that way.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikes on Willingham, and he's down.
Number 30.
Gary, let's check out this changeup in K-Cam.
Well, this is a pitch right there that you just have to take a bigger hack at right there. He just swung through it. Batting is all about rhythm, and he appeared to be off right there.
Johnny did. He had the timing of the hitter completely off. 6 slide up at the plate again. Drove in a run earlier in the game.
But despite the lack of speed at first base, you have to consider the thought.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And that one's put away to retire the side. So they stretch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. It's Justin Upton to lead it off. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. Here's the pitch. Slider just misses. 1-0.
Nobody out here in the 8th inning. Strike, strike, strike. Throw strikes, go right at him. Force him to put it in play. A home run doesn't hurt you. Don't walk anybody.
The 1-0 pitch. There's contact. He drove it well. And that's number 1.
Number 48, Joe Kelly.
And Kelly settles in. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And the first pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Number 22.
And the first baseman in. 2 for 3 thus far. Pitch on the way. Swung on, hit sharply to first, and makes its way through. The tying run will come to bat.
A big 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
And the right fielder batting again. Lined out in his last at bat. And the first pitch gets away from him. So they can't make the play.
Well, listen, it's all about advancing base runners in the game. You got to make plays defensively, but that error cost him, and he came out of his hand wrong, and the ball sailed on him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And that's the third out. That'll do it. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second. It'll be the bottom third of the order coming to the plate.
In the back.
And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Ryan Doman in the box now. He's going to start the ninth inning. It is a strike to start the ninth, 0-1.
Well, the hitter struggles with curveballs when he's behind in the count. I suspect they're going to go to the hook.
Swing and a rocket towards short.
Coming to bat.
Well, a good piece of hit right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
And the number 8 spot rolls around, wearing the collar thus far. And he starts him out. That's off the plate away, 1-0. A 1-0 now. That's a foul ball. The pitch. Swung on, chopped foul towards first. The 1-2 on its way. A swing and a foul off to the right side. He swings and nails a liner. In there, and this is going to be trouble. And this rolls all the way to the wall. He's heading home. And he's in there. He scores from first.
Number 24.
Well, that's another insurance run for them right there. And now a little more breathing room as they head to the bottom of the ninth.
And their pitcher up again. Well, nobody out. Runner on at second here. How about a bunt, Steve?
And you have to think they're going to bunt the ball to the third baseman, make him give up the bag so you can advance the runner. Well, Gary, he can't even worry about the runner at second base right now. He's got to focus on the hitter and make good pitches, and he won't have to worry about that guy scoring.
Number 13 is going to come on as a pinch hitter.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
And he swings and hits this one foul. Hit up the middle. And that gets through for a base hit. He's around third, heading for the plate. And the run is in.
Well, that's another insurance run for them right there. And now a little more breathing room as they head to the bottom of the ninth.
And it's Austin Kearns at the plate. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup, just stay in charge. Right now they are.
Well, they keep tacking on runs right here, extending the lead. That's a big hit now. They're cashing in, adding on to this lead.
They've got the engines running. This is pull-away time. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a ball hit deep to right field. Still going back. They add a couple more to the lead now. A home run and a 6-run lead.
Well, this is a pitcher's worst nightmare right here. Throwing it and having it crushed every single time it's over the plate.
Pitch on the way. Can't wait long enough for that one, and he starts out with a strike. And Steve, we've watched them just dominating here in this game, the pitching unable to find the outs.
Well, that home run may be the exclamation point on this one, Gary.
He deals. There's a high drive, hit deep into left field. This one way back. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
45.
Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
One away, Joe Mauer's up. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swung on line to right center field. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. He's heading for third.
Coming to bat.
Well, anytime you're a hitter, you can get 3 hits in a game. You're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Cleanup man in the box again. He homered back in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Now it's 0-1. Here's the delivery. It's fouled away. Swing and a liner to right center. That's 2 gone. That will hold the runner at second.
We almost got burned on this one. They shifted the outfield to the left like the percentages say. He hit the ball to right with the defense, able to run it down and pull it in.
And what is this lineup going to see from him today, Steve?
Well, no matter what role he's filling on the team, you have to love Chris Medley. He's a guy that can command his fastball, and he takes something off in the velocity to try to get the hitter off balance. And he has good deception between his fastball, his curveball, and his changeup.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Swung on a miss by Willingham. Strike evens it up.
Well, you can tell he's seeing the ball really well. Even though he swung and missed, he was right on that pitch. If he gets another one there, watch out.
Boy, excellent movement to the cutter, and it's 1-2.
Well, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. And, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
One-two pitch coming. Swung on and fouled away. On the way. Swing and a long high drive deep into right center field. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
Well, I don't know if I'd want to be an opposing pitcher right now. This offense looks unstoppable.
Here's the pitch. Line shot into center field. And again, this lineup right now on fire. And that's going to bring Ryan Doman up now.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The hitter stays back, reads the change in velocity off the fastball, doesn't try to do too much, and picks himself up a single.
He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken high. 1-0.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I'm betting he's going to come back with the fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
There's one swung on and missed.
Boy, that good late movement down, that cut fastball, unbelievable action on that pitch.
Here's the delivery. Trying to hit that one to the parking lot, but missed. 1-2.
Well, you talk about a big rip at such a slow pitch, comes up empty.
The 1-2 pitch. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. Swing and a line drive.
Well, they need a big out right here, Jeremy. They're giving up some runs in this inning. They need to get outs right now, just again to show that they can get them.
Their shortstop in the box. Not an RBI double as last time. Two men on and 2 men out. And here's the first one. Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, if you've done your homework, you know how you're going to attack this guy. You got to go with the slider here.
Here it comes. A swing line to left center. And there's the third out. So they're finally set down, but not before they have a big inning punctuated by 2 big home runs. And their pitcher at the plate now. Sparks will be coming on to take over on the mound. He's been chosen to take over out there. Swung on line to right center field. Makes its way through for a single. That'll bring up Aaron Hill.
Gary, you may have surprised yourself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
Well, Aaron Hill's a guy that has unbelievable power potential. A guy that reminds me a lot of Dan Uggla. 2 guys who are not big in stature, but very thick and can hit the ball a long way using their lower body. Watch Aaron Hill play, and you'll see a second.
Swing and a liner to right center. That should be a base hit. This a great situation for some offense.
Number 18.
That's a nice piece of hitting. They shifted to the left side thinking he was going to go that way. He surprised him, sent it to the right side.
Ritz is batting. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. And starts him out here. And that's by him. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Liner towards the hole. So that is going to bring Paul Goldschmidt to the plate.
Now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
Late in the game, his team down big, but he's got a chance to cut into that deficit, Steve.
But Gary, they're just looking for a big hit right here to keep this rally going and try to get within time distance.
Bases are loaded and nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Looks at one. That's in there for a strike.
Hitters have to have great balance and be prepared for the pitch away. If you open up even a little bit, you can't catch up to that 4-seam fastball in the outside corner.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right. Fastball swung on and missed, struck him out, went away.
You got a second now to see the 4-seam fastball in K-Camp.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
Well, this is a big opportunity. You don't know when you're going to load the bases up again. Going to the pinch hitter, trying to come up with that clutch hit.
He sends this one in the air towards center. This one to Thompson as he hauls it in.
Coming the bat, number 41.
Justin will get the RBI chance, and he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
That fastball just froze him on the inside corner. Now we're going to see where he goes. Look for something soft, possibly away.
The pitch. That's striking. It's 0-2. Time for Upton now to be very careful at the plate.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
And he lays off there. 1-2.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
1-2 pitch coming. And Upton looks at that one for a ball to even up the count. And that's inside, and he's worked it to a full count.
Well, you rarely see a pitcher try to throw a changeup inside. You know that was a mistake right there. He's going to have to straighten that pitch up or he's going to get hurt.
Full count pitch. Shot back to first. Number 17. And that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
A powerful and dominant performance by the road team today, and they come away with a lopsided victory.
As we check out the highlight reel of our player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And when you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care.